Hello, this is just a reminder for how to submit your LOA requests and your pink sheets for testing. First off, what is an LOA? An LOA is a letter of accommodation. This letter states what your accommodations are, as well as a descriptor for each accommodation. The LOA does not list the student's disability. Each semester, it is your responsibility to submit the LOA electronically to each professor through our AIMS system. So how do you request your LOAs? As a reminder, we will go through the steps to show you how to request your LOAs. The first step listed here shows the website that you need to go to. It is the Texas Tech Student Disability Services website. Once you are on the website, you will go to the right-hand side of the screen and you will see that there is a section called Quick Links. In this section, you will click on the second option that says Request LOAs and Manage Accommodations. The next step is to log in with your eRater username and your Texas Tech password. Once you've logged in, you should see a message center. There usually will not be anything there, but go ahead and review it just to make sure. And once you've reviewed that, the next step is to select your classes. You will see here that your classes are listed one right after the other. There is a checkbox next to each class. This is where you will check which class you need accommodations for. Once you've made your selections, you will click on Step 2, Continue to customize your accommodations. Next, you will select the accommodations that you need for each class. So as you see here, your classroom information is always at the top of the section, followed by your accommodations listed inside of the rectangular shaped boxes. You will select the accommodations that you need for each class, and then at the end of this section, you will see that there is a button for you to submit your accommodations. Don't forget to submit. Once you have submitted your accommodations, you will be taken to a page that says all of your classes have been requested. You will also see that each one of your classes will be approved. If they're not approved right away, don't fret. It could be that they are still pending. Check back a couple of hours later or maybe the next day. Make sure that that green button is there and that it says approved. Once you see this, once your classes have been approved, go ahead and email your professors to set up your meeting with them to discuss your accommodations. Remember, you have to schedule that meeting with each one of your professors to discuss your LOAs with them. It's imperative that you do that step because professors do not have to provide your accommodations if you do not meet with them. Next, let's talk about pink sheets. These are your testing contracts. So the testing contract, or as we call them, the pink sheets, can be picked up at the SDS office or at the Academic Testing Center. They must be completed by both the student and the professor. After completing your pink sheets, they have to be turned in to the testing center at 214 West Hall. Pink sheets need to be turned in 1 week prior to the test, and the testing center will give you further instruction upon turning in your pink sheet. As a reminder, students will complete the top part of the pink sheet, sign and date, and then they will take the pink sheet to the professor and ask them to complete the bottom part. Always remember that your professor should not be the one turning your pink sheet in. Rather, the student should be the one turning it in to the testing center at 214 West Hall. Here you will see what the pink sheet looks like on the front and the back. Please make sure that you read both sides of the pink sheet. There's a lot of helpful information and a lot of guidelines for you to follow. Again, pink sheets have to be turned in 1 week prior to when the test occurs. For more information or if you have questions, you can always call the SDS office at 806-742-2405. You can also always email your academic counselor. If you don't know who your counselor is, please log into AIM and find that information on the left-hand side of the screen. Thank you. We hope you have a great semester.